All right, let's get a check on what's playing out with the crypto market at this time. I will see, with some markets, seeing some kind of ease with, potential talks between the U.S. and China yielding positive returns there. But if we look at the crypto, the headlines in the market, we see Bitcoin. There claims that Bitcoin will dominate the market by about 90% plus in the next 15 years. And when we talk about Bitcoin dominance, this is coming from a cryptocurrency trader, a prominent one. His name is Willy Woo. He's projecting we'll see 90% dominance for Bitcoin. That's above most of the altcoins. Now it's always ranging between 40 to 50%. Sometimes it gets lower, but he's saying Bitcoin will completely dominate the crypto market in about 15 years. Now we see Ethereum has successfully activated the first phase of Pectra. That's its latest major upgrade since Denkin in March last year. It's going live today in New York about 6:05 a.m. That should be live already at this point. Following the hard fork itself, developers faced a nail-biting wait to see if the network had achieved finality, which took place earlier today. So we're also seeing Binance founder Changpeng Zhao is suggesting lowering BSC chain gas fees by 3 to 10 times its current rates. The former Binance CEO is proposing lowering gas fees on the BSC chain. There's saying, according to data at this point, BSC chain's average gas price 0.16 Uruguay, down about 3.91% from yesterday's average. So that's the cost of sending transactions across the Binance network. So yeah, it does cost money to send cryptocurrencies across chains at this point. So he's saying let the fees get lower and more affordable for users. All right, so our next conversation now. We know stablecoin, AI agents, a hot topic right now in the world of crypto. We've seen considerable growth in adoption. That's for stablecoins. Let's talk to Ololade Babalola, is the founder, Endure Labs, joining me via Zoom. Great to have you on the show.
Hi, thanks for having me, Letty.
So we see Bitwise Investments, the cryptocurrency index fund and asset management company. They released a market review report on cryptocurrencies for the first quarter of the year. And the firm found that, for the first time ever, the total volume of transactions involving stable coins surpassed the yearly total of all payments facilitated by, global finance giant, that's Visa. What's this telling us?
It's saying a lot. It's saying that there's a lot of money moving on chain. Historically, stablecoins were just a trade-in, should I say, safe place of when the markets go high and low, you park your profits in stablecoins. But now stablecoins are going through an evolution where they are being plugged into the global financial landscape. So basically, I think as of this morning, I was checking on real-world assets, the XYZ. The total stablecoin holding that they track is currently at close to $250 billion. And this is without us being in the frenzy of a bull market yet. So there is going to be an immense wave of stable coins. Individual organizations like my former institutions have announced them launching their own stable coins. So it's going to get more fun and crazier. And it's also why Visa is stepping on the gas and trying to figure out what blockchain looks like so that they could also absorb a lot of that transaction settlement in stablecoins and on the blockchain.
Right, and we know stable coins, even though they're called stable coins, they do come with risk. We had the issue of algorithmic stable coins that lost their peg, and we've had trouble in the past with some of these stable coin platforms. Is that a thing of the past, or do you still see risk when it comes to most of these stable coin platforms?
So with stable coins, I would say definitely the safest are the centralized and pegged to the dollar type stable coins. The algorithmic stable coins, as at the last time I checked, haven't really cracked that whole mechanism to stay in place. And we all know what happened to Luna. Everybody thinks about Luna, but a huge piece of it was also their stable coin UST. that lost its peg drastically because I think the Treasury had amassed a lot of Bitcoin, and there was some manipulation or trading going on in the market that really tanked Bitcoin, and it depegged drastically. Even the centralized ones, every once in a while, you can see a couple of cents being lost against the dollar. But the goal is for every USDT, USDC, or whatever version of stablecoin we're speaking of, there should be a dollar backed, kind of like the government backs fiat currencies. That is what the premise is. But with algorithmic stablecoins, DAI has been doing a lot of good work, but nobody has really cracked it in the most stable of states, kind of like the name says, like you say.
All right, so for international trade, are we, seeing stable coins, playing a role there?
Oh yeah, for I'll say global remittances, it's one of the easiest ways because it is on the blockchain and it's instant. You had alluded to Binance reducing like transaction and gas fees. It is getting cheaper and cheaper. You're not having ACH transfer delays or wire transfer hold times. You literally can send something on, let's say, the Tron chain or Ethereum L2s and get it just in a couple of seconds, sometimes maybe minutes. So that will be definitely a perfect use case for global remittances, global trade. And I think it's only going to get better the more and more real world assets get integrated to the blockchain globally.
We'll definitely be, watching and see how, adoption of stablecoins, if that continues to grow, into the future. But let's pivot now to AI agents. I know that's another hot topic in the crypto industry. What are you seeing, play out there? First quarter is over now. Did you see any improvements with most of these AI agents? Are they getting more autonomous? What are you seeing?
So I would say I will start from outside of crypto and say the advancements in just AI as a whole has been drastic. So it definitely translates and percolates into the crypto space. We know it started, well, there was a frenzy when an agent on Twitter was given about $50,000 in Bitcoin to trade. And they're only going to get smarter. And I think crypto folks believe that crypto is potentially one of the best use cases for AI agents to settle transactions. And just to dumb it down a bit, an AI agent is a very intelligent computer program that you can assign a task and it will get it done. So quick example here is I can have an agent that is my travel agent. And as cliche as that sounds, I don't mean a human being, I mean an AI agent that can literally get access to my crypto wallet or bank account and help search for the best dates with respect to what I'm trying to do and book a ticket. With respect to why crypto is a perfect use case for this, I don't have to give you access to my main bank account. I literally can create a crypto wallet solely for travel or whatever the case might be, load it up with some crypto, and the AI agent performs that task, interacts, pays off. Once again, very cheaply. We're not talking ACH, we're not talking human interaction, all computer program to computer program. So outside of the speculative AI agents that are on Twitter or Truth Terminal, Luna Visuals, there is actually a potential use case for AI agents. And I am also of the opinion that stable coins, not necessarily speculative, what's it called, tokens, will be a very valid means of payment for AI agents to use. And the way we hear about it now, they're going to be agents for almost everything. And I believe that integrating it into crypto will definitely be a big win.
I hear some of these agents can actually, learn so they can also make their own decisions, going forward. I can imagine an AI agent making a trade for me and making a loss. That would definitely not be funny at this point.
Yeah, and they do get intelligent the more and more we have data, so they get smarter and smarter. So definitely it'll be something to be on the lookout for.
Right, definitely look out for that. But we also got data out about the Trump Memecoin. About 58 wallets made about $10 million each, and over 700,000 wallets made losses. Definitely, that's the story of most of these meme coins. How are you seeing that?
I kind of zoomed out of crypto when meme coins became the main point of attraction. However, it was the reality, and if you think about it, a lot of those wallets that did make money, they were insider wallets. A lot of it was orchestrated. It's kind of why right after the Trump situation happened, we had the president of Argentina potentially being about to be impeached, or at least those motions are being moved, because the same entity, if I'm very correct, who established Trump meme coin was responsible for establishing the Argentine president's meme coin as well. And there was a lot of insider trading, or at least knowledge of inside information going on. So having 50 plus people or 10 people make copious amounts of money in contrast to hundreds of thousands that were hoping for more. Unfortunately, kind of like the saying goes, the house always wins. It's a hell of a casino with meme coins, and never trade anything more than you're willing to lose.
Right, because it almost seems, with most of these meme coins, most of the traders are always late, to the party, and they hope that somehow they're going to be able to mint some kind of profit if they stay on, but end up making losses. So at this point, with what we've seen so far with the meme coins, is it safe to say just stay away from meme coins?
I would say be ready to lose it. Memes are going to always have a place. I see memes as a marketing department for the crypto space. That's the loose way I define it, because I say every crypto should have a meme strategy. Memes have been here since ancient time, and they're not going to go anywhere. But the meme coins, and taking them outside of Doge, Shiba, and making them like this main thing for a long time in crypto was, I would say, what kind of knocked the taste out of my mouth. They're not going to go away. People are still going to crack jokes. People's attentions are still going to be fun, because that's literally what memes are. And even real projects are going to have meme strategies. It literally is just grabbing people's attention.
Right.
Unfortunately, the attention window keeps shortening and shortening over time. And that's what we're seeing. Meme coins, some don't even last more than 24 hours anymore. So that's not fun. And
right.
Yeah, I hope that wave is gone, but we'll see in the next few months when the
I guess as long as the emotion, greed stays on, meme coins will still be there. Thank you so much, Ololade is the founder and Dura Labs. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Bye.